Well, last season, in just season 6, we won the Copa de España and La Liga. Come on, you can see there, Colombato got his hands dirty, but quickly cleaned them up with the Copa de España and La Liga. No new signings, so let's jump straight into the highlights. Kicking them off, we faced Real Sociedad in our first game of the La Liga season, trying to defend our titles, defend our glory, and we were well on way to doing that when Ben David put Evan Ferguson through on goal, and he was never missing that 1-0, and he was never going to miss that one there. Milovanovic and Kjærgaard linking up there, 2-0, dream start for us. We're in dreamland just an hour in, and now you can see there Ben David getting so confident into the game. Lays it off to Colombato, he finds Kjærgaard, back to Colombato, and who's there? It's Marko Milovanovic to get his brace, his second in our third. Far from done though now. The difference between champions and people that settle in second place, they settle with the third goal. We don't settle, we go and get the fourth, and it's an own goal. Then focusing on Champions League, which we are backing, of course. We qualified for that through winning the La Liga. Colombato lined up a free kick straight into the wall though. Look at this effort though, off the bar, and then now trying to push on just before the whistle gets blown. Bertones finds some space, Milovanovic can't get there, headed back out, Colombato wins it, Paulinho, so much space, so much time outside the beach of Ella, getting our first win and 3 points in the Champions League group stage. Milovanovic got a huge goal for us there, putting us 1-0 up with a Van Persie-esque diving header. Colombato line up, Milovanovic with an overhead kick. Which goal is better? Let me know in the comments. 2 fantastic goals though, and then a more simple one for Evan Ferguson, making it 3-0. Now focusing on the Champions League yet again, we were visited by Roma. Colombato getting his hands dirty, he's such a good player, and I think this season's highlights will show players like him and Kjærgaard. Great ball, finds Dan David, and he gets the goal, making it 1-0, which shoes us go 1 up. How long was that lead going to last for though, with Jadon Katongo pushing on. Reggie Talbot there didn't have the best season last episode, but look at that, bit of luck there for Fratesi as he gets the leveller. So 1 goal apiece, 1 point apiece, seeing us reach halfway point. You can see there players like Obeng and Mascarenhas, but unfortunate with game time, but Buka, Iglesias, Bertones, Colombato, Kjærgaard, they're the spine of the team. The providers, Milovanovic, 20 goals. Evan Ferguson on 13 goals and up to an 89 rating. Paulinho, 83. Colombato up to an 88 rating. He's our top assister from DM. 8 assists, 2 goals. Ben David, 7 assists, 2 goals. Kjærgaard, 4 goals, 4 assists. Clean sheets, I think we've got more clean sheets already this season than we did last season. We'll go up to an 87, you can see there. 11 clean sheets, I think it was. Take a look at the standings. We lead the way. We're defending our La Liga title very well at the minute, because we are top of the table, but only by 1 point ahead of Atletico, only 2 ahead of Barcelona, and then there's teams like Sevilla and Madrid, Real Madrid, battling out, looking to follow along. Looking at the Champions League, in the round 16 we'll face City, because we did manage to qualify in a group with Roma, Rangers, I think 3 wins, 3 draws, I think it was. So yeah, tough draw versus City. You can see we're on some huge teams, Madrid, Liverpool, Napoli as well. In the Copa de España round 32, we already know we will be facing Granada away from home. In the Supercopa, which we are in, we'll be facing Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid and Celta Vigo are in the other semi-final leg. So without further ado, let's get right back into the highlights and jump head first in. Granada, we're looking to pull off a huge upset here. Of course, we won the Copa de España last season, but we weren't defending it as well as we were defending La Liga. 2-0 down already. with just 40 minutes to play. Now it's 20 minutes to play. Ben David, look at that, showing his skills there, showing off a bit almost there. And he found Paulinho, winger to winger. That's how we do it. 2-1. Game on. 10 minutes left though. Was there enough time? Daniel David was now on the pitch. And he found Ben David, who caressed it in to make it 2-2. The David connection. And barely minutes after that, Ben David was back on the ball. This time finding Homenchenko. Fuck it. Should I just do it himself? Should I just do it? He does do it himself. 3-2. Making sure we manage to pull off one of the comebacks of the season, send us through now to another trophy. In the Super Copper, Kiergaard's goal was enough to send us through to the finals, and unfortunately I did actually sim it, but fortunately we won it anyways. 3-2 on penalties despite Milvanovic's penalty miss. Honestly, lost for words. I didn't even realise it was the final at first. I don't know how I've not realised it's the final, but absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, we do win it somehow. We win it on penalties. You can see there, no joke, no word of a lie. 2-2 and a 4-3 penalty shootout win. But again, moving on quickly, we're in multiple leagues and cups. So back to the Copa de España, we look to defend that. Kiergaard put us 1-0 up. Looking to extend the lead though, Mascarenhas did just that, making it 2-0. Next round we face City Football Group's Girona. You can see there, tail right, such hard working player, winning the ball back. Kiergaard finds the right pass in Evan Ferguson, putting us 1-0 up. Defended the corner there well from Girona, but look at that, and just walk into the box so easily. 1-1, which sent the game to extra time and eventually penalties. Can't remember how many penalty shootouts we've had, if we have had any, that is. Of course, we had the one which won by simulation, but kicking off this, it was Tigankov, I think that is, and he found the bottom corner pretty well. Now it's Colin Bartow. He can't miss. He won't miss. He's a skipper. El Capitano. He's the landlord, and he drills it in there like Goldberg hitting a jackhammer on Brock Lesnar. But Girona there went for a more calm approach, just guiding it into the far corner. Now, it was Evan Ferguson, the main man, £60 million we paid for him. He was never going to let us down, drilling it there, almost knocking the net over. Now, it was Fagia, their main man, their number 9, and he finds back the net as well. Is anyone not going to score the pen? Mascarenhas, he's not going to miss. He can't miss, can he? And despite the keeper going the right way, he still finds the corner. Now Girona again needs to be saved, and it is saved by Marcin Bulka, the Polish number 1, our number 1. And now Kiergaard could give us the advantage, and he does just that. 4-3 now. So with the last penalty, it's all escape. He has to score, he must score. But Marcin Bulka guesses the right way, and he saves it. Oh, Super Marcin Bulka in goal. But anyways, back into the Copa de España. Mascarenhas found the back of the net with a bullet header there, putting us 1-0 up. I can't remember if this is semis or not, but Paulinho found Homenchenko to make it 2-0. Surely putting the game out of reach for them as it stands. Now though, again, we're not settling. Daniel Dave through on goal, even has time to pull out a few step overs and still find the top corner. 3-0.
Forward to bringing you live Champions League action, the first leg of this round of 16 tie. It's Real Oviedo facing Manchester City.
Well, this is a great tie, Derek. Two excellent teams, a great atmosphere and all to play for. I can't wait for this one.
Here we are now then, round of 16 versus City. We had the advantage, we're at home at the Fortress, but look at the players. Musiala there, put City 1-0 up. This was going to be an uphill battle, wasn't it? Just now playing out from the back. Gvardiol there, found Mike Hamilton. Interesting that he's still playing at City. Mateus Nunes found Phil Foden, who can make bread out of stones, and he found Haaland. He found Phil Foden, just jogging in, wasn't he? Like he was doing the park run into the box. But Evan Ferguson had so much time, still didn't score, but he did get the rebound. 2-1. We are back in this. How long for though? Because look at this. Musiala again, no one following him, making it 3-1, extending their lead by 2 goals. 3-1 up, Erling Haaland now. Look at that from Kjærgaard though. This is what I mean. This season I feel like we're seeing more of the hard working. I have to think that now. Erling Haaland now. Oh, look at that though from Cole. We're letting him know. And now look at us playing out from the back. Marcin Bulka taking a few risks, finding Josip Talo. And look at this now. Look at all the space he has. More space on that pitch than anywhere I've seen in the world. Look at this now. Evan Ferguson needing options again. No options though, is there? Needs to settle for Bretones now. Back to Evan Ferguson. He finds Kjærgaard and Marko Milivanovic makes it 3-2. 5-goal thriller until it was 6 goals because Erling Haaland made it 4 to extend the lead again by 2 goals. 10 minutes left. Moritz Kjærgaard driving through on goal 4-3. And now it's the 88th minute. Santiago Colombato lifts one in there and he found the head of a City defender. Thanks, we're back to Colombato though. To Evan Ferguson. Get off me, you prat! The Irishman said there to the City man marking him, which shoes us get a huge draw. Real Oviedo 4, Man City 4. Look at that. What a game. It's got to be one of the games of the series. Like I said though, game's coming thick and thin. It was FC Cartagena in the second leg of this Copa de España round, and Sammy Obeng, she'll put the whole tie out of reach for them with that goal. 4-0 it is on aggregate now. But now, could they get one back? I think we proved it versus City. Anything can happen. If they get one, anything could happen, couldn't it? And them do get one. 4-1 on aggregate now. They're looking to extend our lead again. Homanchenko looking to take his opportunity. He found Daniel David. Denied with the chip, but Franci Mascarenhas made it 2-1. Sending us through to the next stage of the Copa de España. Now looking to pull up a huge upset here at the Etihad. And Ferguson put us well on way to doing that 5-4 in aggregate now. So for the first time in this whole tie, we lead, but it didn't last long because City made it 1-1, making me eat my tongue. Ben David now found the overlapping Iglesias, who's been really well for this whole series, so consistent. And he found Evan Ferguson 2-1, 6-5 on aggregate. But look at this now, Raspadori driving forward. Look at that there from Sutalo. Brilliant defensive duties from him there. And look at this now, just a few passes, slices them open like a croissant. And now looking to chuck the ham and pineapple in. Moritz Kjærgaard does just that. And we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And now in the Copa de España, it's Atletico Madrid. A similar thorn in our side. And look at that. After taking the lead, Atletico got a huge opportunity to extend it now with a penalty. Shatalo there, don't need to lunge in there. Suzko versus Bulka, and he saves it again. A third penalty save this season for him. Marcin Bulka seems unstoppable this season. And now it was Taylor Wright, young Taylor Wright had the ball on the overlap of Iglesias. Who's going to show for him? Marko Milivanovic drops off and pulls one back for us now. And now it's Milivanovic again. And he gets another goal, gets his brace to not only pull one back, but to add one now. 2-1 now in the Copa de España, which sees us go through as winners. Yeah, the final of the Copa de España. Back-to-back winners. We've defended the Copa de España. We're defending La Liga. We've won the Supercopa. It's 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? Can we go 4 for 4? Because we could go M for M. Fuck that. We could go band for band. We could go 4 for 4. We could go 3 for 3. We can go 2 for 2. Copa de España. Santiago Colombato will be lifting his second trophy of the season. Of course, we did win the Super Cuppa, but we couldn't see him literally lift that because it was simmed, unfortunately. So yeah, this is technically the first trophy we'll be seeing him lift. Oh, hey! We've done it again. Real Oviedo, absolutely brilliant. We've won the Copa de España now, back to back. This is our trophy. We might as well name it the Copa Oviedo trophy because no one's ever taken it off of our hands. Now, of course, we're still in the Champions League. We've still got La Liga to defend, but for now, let's just celebrate it. Let's just sink in what we have done because we've already won the Super Cup. We've already won the Copa de España. I think many Real Oviedo fans would take that if the season ended now, but it hadn't ended, and we have a huge opportunity to create history, especially with these lads here. Kiergaard, Colwill, Citalo, players to never ever forget. Look at that. Take a picture of this. Take a picture. Bulka made some great saves, anti-penalty save.
A terrific venue and an exciting night in prospect here in the Spanish capital at the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And we've reached the quarter-final stage of Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League. Tonight, first leg action for you. It's Atletico Madrid, and they take on Real Oviedo.
Well, I've been looking forward to this one ever since they were drawn together. They're two excellent teams with a host of top-quality players. This should be a really interesting first leg.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's had a great competition so far. His finishing has been so clinical, and these defenders just can't afford to give him any sort of space in the box. Otherwise, they'll be punished.
It's a lovely stadium, but we're not here for the stadium. We're here to get through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Milvanovic put us well on way to doing that, put us 1-0 up. Just a reminder, we beat Atletico in the Copa de España final, and now just a week later we faced them in the Champions League quarterfinals, and we're 2-0 up because Bretono's lifts that one over their keeper there. Now we're looking to embarrass Atletico. They're also in the title race, by the way. And Ferguson found Ben David so much time, lifts it into Milvanovic, 3-0 bullet header. That one was the first leg. Surely it's already out of reach, but of course we've got the second leg to try and win it as well. Ben David now, they're just backing off Brendan Loco. Where you going, mate? Look at this. Where you going, Brendan Loco? Go back to League One, bud, because you're not getting anything there. Evan Ferguson put us 1-0 up, 4-0 now on aggregate. Surely we're heading through to the semis, but could be a bit of a shaky ending. Sudakov got a goal there, but there was nothing else in that game, meaning we are through to the semis. Now back to La Liga. Evan Ferguson put us 1-0 up versus Sevilla. Now a bit of Akinfenwa ball here. Paulinho to Ferguson. Kiergaard driving through like a missile hitting the sky. Ben David there. Drills it there, falls for Kiergaard, 2-0. Sevilla surely out of this game now. Citalo just playing Tig there pretty much with him there. And somehow them get a jammy goal there. No clean sheet. Back to the semis though now versus Chelsea. You can see there, huge goal for Douglas Luiz, which actually wins them their first leg. It's our first loss in the Champions League. First leg, Chelsea 1, Oviedo 0. So we have a mountain to climb here now. We already climbed a mountain versus City, so this, well, it's hard, but can't be much harder than that. And you can see there, Milivanovic through on goal. What a counter-attack that is. Throw back to the Ferrari days. Vertones now lifts one in. He found Kjærgaard, and all of a sudden, we were in charge of the ship. You can see there, Evan Ferguson further extending our lead, making it 3-1. Altogether 3-2 on aggregate. Colombato was now looking to seal the deal. If it wasn't already sealed, he only hits the bar though. Evan Ferguson blocked. Kjærgaard blocked. Paulinho wasn't though on the 4th try. He surely sends us through to the Champions League final. That's got to be it now. Sorry, shoes us through to the Champions League final after losing the first leg 1-0. We do win the second leg 4-1 with some huge goals, and you can see that it's unfortunate for them really as they beat us at the first try, but I guess it's not what happens on the first time. It's what happens when it matters, and when it mattered, we well and truly made them pay, didn't we? You can see their final score: Chelsea 1, Real Oviedo 4 on aggregate. Chelsea 2, Real Oviedo 4. Take a quick look here. We will be facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. But back to La Liga, which of course we have still got to play for. Kjærgaard sent in his man to the shops there, and he put us 1-0 up. And just mere minutes later though, our lead looked under threat when Kjærgaard got the ball again. And look at that. Who's that running over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? No, it's Taylor Wright. And he found Marko Milanovic to make it 2-0. Handed us 3 points for that. How close are we to sealing the La Liga title? We'll check them in. Kjærgaard there. Brilliant goal. Made it 1-0 in this game. In this game versus Osasuna. Kjærgaard again playing his part, winning it back. Not only does he score the goals, he does the dirty work. He's one of the best players. Marko Milanovic finds Ben David, and he finds Evan Ferguson, extending our lead to 2-0. Now Ben David found Moritz Kjærgaard, who gets a deserved goal, making it 3-0. Sully sealing the 3 points, and it's a historic 3 points because it means we win another La Liga title. We've done what many people thought was impossible. Last season we won the Copa de España. We won it again this season. Last season we won La Liga. We won it again this season. We won the Supercopa. We've won the Copa de España. We've won La Liga. We did the double. We did the treble. Can we do the quadruple? But like I said before, for now we've just got to close our eyes for a minute and just let this settle in. It is a huge moment for us. We are truly establishing our dominance at the top of Spanish football after years of the El Clasico. Atletico Madrid following in suit of them as well. We're in town, Real Oviedo in town, and we're leading the race now. There's no teams better than us. We've won the La Liga title the last 2 seasons, and the season's not even done yet. We could go and get the 4th trophy of the season. Can we win the quadruple? There's one team waiting to take us out, FC Bayern Munich. Group C, we finished second. Rangers, Fenerbahce, Roma all fall in suit to us. 3 wins, 3 draws in the round 16. In the best game I've ever played on eafc, we won 7-5 on aggregate. In the quarterfinals, we beat a fellow Spanish team, Atletico Madrid. In the semis, we beat Chelsea 4-2 on aggregate after losing the first leg 1-0. And again, Bayern Munich are the only team left to try and stop us. In the Champions League final. Here we go. Go out there and win it.
Well, there's nothing quite like this occasion. Welcome to the UEFA Champions League final. The best two teams in Europe this season preparing to go head-to-head for the crowd. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by Stuart Robson. It's Real Oviedo up against Bayern Munich.
Well, Derek, you just wonder what those players are thinking right now. Some will be nervous, some will be excited, and some may be anxious. But once that whistle blows, we're going to be in for an absolute classic here.
And so the starting 11 for Bayern.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.